Hey, welcome to Dive Bar Comedy, episode 42. I'm Wild Joe. I'm here with GT.
Hey, what's going on, Wild Joe? What's happening with you?
Oh, man. Not a lot. I've been buried under a pile of babies lately.
Yeah, you're like a dog. It's like a dog litter. Looks like a dog litter, but it's like a human litter.
Yeah, it's crazy. They, like how dogs are born. I think cats and dogs are both born with their eyes closed, and then they kind of like wiggle their heads around looking for the teat. And they want to nurse. That's the same thing with little babies. Like they barely open their eyes. They're sleeping all the time. Having a newborn is a lot like having a baby animal.
Yeah, you're like laying around all day. I wonder who feeds the the mama dog. How does she go around finding food when she has all these little puppies attached to her?
That's a good question. I actually saw when we went to the train station, I saw like a pregnant or a breastfeeding dog was following us around trying to get food. You could tell because she had like the big like udders, like her huge nipples. I hope my nipples don't end up that big. You know, dogs' nipples when they're breastfeeding end up huge, and then I don't think they ever go back down. Hope I don't permanently end up with giant nipples from these babies sucking on them for years on end.
So the mother dog goes around finding food, looking for food so she can make milk and then go back to the litter.
Yeah, that's what it looked like at the train station at least. But that's probably also why people get fat, and probably dogs put on fat too, is so you have like a store of calories that you can burn to make the milk and stuff. Like every pregnant woman gains weight, and some breastfeeding women, I just read a lot of them lose weight, but 40% of breastfeeding women gain weight. I think I'm one of those people that gains weight while breastfeeding so that I have like a store of fat for the babies.
So you've been gaining weight? You feel like you've been gaining weight?
Both times that I had a baby, I gained weight after I had already given birth. So the day after I gave birth, I was skinnier than I was a month later.
Wow. Let's talk about comedy. Let's talk about comedians. How certain comedians are making it the weird comedians. I was reading about Steve Martin. Steve Martin is one of those comedians that wasn't accepted in major comedy clubs because his jokes were kind of out of the ordinary, and there were like 2 or 3% of the audience that really liked him, was a huge fan of his material. And what he did is he actually worked on those 2 or 3%, and he just made that his audience. And he didn't rely on the major clubs. He just worked on the 2 or 3% that liked him. And then those people that came to his shows, they brought their friends. Eventually, the crowd grew. And that's another tactic comedians can use. Like, for example, me. I'm like a out-of-the-box comedian. And back in the day, we used to go around collecting emails. Nowadays, you have Instagram and Facebook, and you forget who's who and who's what. It's not... You don't remember their faces if they were like fans of yours or not. But if you have an email list written down, you can actually email them, let them know you got a show coming up. You know, nowadays social media is totally different.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, one of my friends just said that if somebody doesn't add her on social media, she completely forgets who they are because she can't put the name to the face anymore, you know. And you start following people on social media. Maybe you met them once, but after you start following them on social media, you feel like you know them because you're always seeing their posts and reading about the way they think and the things that are important to them and their families and their lives and stuff like that. So I like social media, but reaching out just straight through email is also, for some people, more effective because people read their emails, and a lot of people don't check their social media that much, or they don't take it as seriously. Like I just had a little get-together where I invited people on Facebook. People responded to the invite. They said they were coming, and then acted surprised when I texted them a reminder like, oh, it's this week? Well, yeah. So maybe I should have been just texting directly the whole time because people, even though they both go to your phone. People take texts more seriously than they take messages on Facebook or invites on Facebook. It sounds like.
Yeah, I have a lot of people that come up to me and tell me, "Hey, GT, I really enjoyed your set." People I don't know, and before, back in the day, I used to get their emails, get their phone numbers, invite them to my shows. But nowadays, we're like, "Hey, add me on Facebook, add me on Instagram," and then you forget who they are, what they are. It's like, and they don't even use social media anymore because they got discouraged and all that. But the other side of the emails, where people used to disconnect their emails, keep changing their emails, and that was another thing about the emails and phone numbers.
Yeah, I guess you got to hit people up in all different ways. I mean, like some people are on Instagram, but they're not on Facebook. Some people are into Snapchat, or whatever. So people are all over the place, and you can't reach everybody in one way or another. You got to use all the different mediums.
Yeah, you got the baby crying. His baby's attached to you all the time, and you're pretty much stranded, and you can't. It's hard for you to do mics. It's hard for you to get out there and work on new material. But for some reason, I see you getting a lot of laughs, Wild Joe.
Oh, for some reason, it's a big surprise. It's because I'm funny. It's not because it's for some reason. I don't need to go up every single day to be funny. Like if you're funny, you're just naturally funny, and you don't have to practice being funny. You either are or you aren't. But anyway, you guys did a good job without me. I'm sorry I had to miss the show. You guys had some interesting interviews. Today's show has a guy, Dustin Lester, who's recovering from being a joke thief. He's trying to recover his reputation, which is something that seems pretty much impossible, and you gave him a chance, which is nice of you. But I don't know. Once you have a reputation like that, I don't see anybody coming back from that one. That's kind of a sad story in a way.
Well, he was only a kid back then. He was 19 years old, and now he's 22 or 23 years old. He's back then he was just a kid, and he's not, and he's, you gotta understand. He came straight to L.A. I remember when I started in L.A. doing comedy, and I got banned from a few places because I was outrageous, too crazy. Because a lot of comedians, they start off in Ohio, Indiana, they start off in Miami, and then they come to L.A. I started in L.A.
Yeah, back to what you were saying of Steve Martin. That's funny that he was considered a fringe comic because he actually is such a mainstream, normal-seeming guy. I mean, he ended up being one of the top mainstream comedic actors of the 80s or whenever he was famous.
Yeah, that's what I read about him. I was quite surprised by the article that I don't know. That's what I read. So I wasn't around back when, probably in the 70s, when he was first getting out there.
Well, it's the same as when my dad used to say, you can't please all the people all the time, but you could please some of the people some of the time, or something like that. And you're not going to be famous to everybody. To me, who was the top most famous person in the 80s? I would say Madonna, right? But you would say Guns N' Roses. I mean, people even at the same time in the same era are not looking at the same people as being famous, Well,
Steve Martin, what I read is that he wasn't accepted by the comedy clubs, and they didn't give him any chance. So I don't know if he's a regular at the Comedy Store. I don't see his name at the Comedy Store. I'm sure he went around. I don't know if he was a regular at the Hollywood Improv, or what other club has been around for 40-something years. Has the Improv been around for 40 years?
I don't know, but maybe he was too kind of hokey, dorky. I could picture him being that way. I can't picture him being too dirty, but maybe he was too kind of corny. I could imagine him being a kind of guy that has a puppet act or something like that.
Yeah, but you think about Steve Martin. He's a comedian / actor. And not a lot of comedians could go from being a great stage presence, having a huge comedy audience, to going from comedy to movies and major screens and television. Not a lot of comedians do that. Like Robin Williams was one of them. Eddie Murphy is one of them. And Bill Cosby is one of them. You can be funny on stage. You could be awesome on stage. But can that transpire to TV? I don't know. I see so many great comedians who are funny. I mean, they're awesome on stage, but on TV, the television shows get canceled after second, third season. They're barely holding on to the ratings. You probably know a lot of names that got canceled. It's a sad story. They're always freaking out. They stopped doing comedy because they've got to work on their TV show. And the TV show, they're like, they have to focus on their television because they don't want to get canceled. They don't want to go out at nights doing comedy and not focus on their TV show. And I see that happening a lot.
Well, yeah, nothing's famous forever. No, there's very, very rare that somebody turns into Oprah or Ellen or something like that, where they have like a show that lasts for 20 years. But anyway, we better get into the show. I've got this crying baby. I'm sad to be missing the scene and stuck at home, but it is what it is, and I'm hoping to get out there really soon. Attention all drinkers. Attention all drinkers. Do you like a smooth tasting vodka that goes down with no burn? How about Global Vodka, straight from Italy? Check it out. You can find it at global-vodka.com. Not only does it have a smooth, great taste, it also is gluten-free and organic for you health nuts. So try Global Vodka. You can find it at global-vodka.com. Or next time you're in LA, check it out at Universal Bar and Grill.
All right, guys. Well, we have Dustin Lester.
I'm back, guys.
Dustin Lester. I know him from back 4 or 5 years ago. Last time you were in the scene, and you're from Florida originally, right?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. So then you moved to Florida.
It's worse than Florida, so it's better.
Dustin Lester. We got Mista See here.
Yes.
Okay.
And he's our host. He's filling in
What
for
part of
Wild
Tennessee?
Joe.
Knoxville. Yeah.
All right.
How close is that to Memphis?
That's like 8 hours.
Oh, good. So it's good.
All right, Dustin Lester.
Yes.
So tell us, man, you were gone for a while.
I was gone.
Where'd you go?
Well, I went into hiding for a while. I had to because, a lot of comics didn't like me because, I got in trouble 4 years ago, stealing jokes when I was 19.
So you were into hiding.
I was. A lot of comics didn't like me because I made a mistake 4 years ago and stole some jokes, and instead of apologizing...
Who'd you steal jokes from exactly?
It was a comedian in Knoxville named Sandy Goddard. And I should have never told the joke because if you listen to him tell it and you listen to me tell it, he tells it a lot better.
Oh, shit.
But one of the reasons why I did what I did was because, I was homeless when I first moved out here and I needed some money, and there was a competition and for $101 at Flappers, and I won it. With his shit, that's how I found out about it. So,
But did they find out on that podcast at the Comedy Store?
And they found out that because I also took some of his jokes there too. I wasn't smart when I was younger,
At least you're apologetic.
You were younger, and how old are you?
I'm 24 now, married. So.
Back then, how old were you back then?
I just turned 19. I graduated like a few weeks prior.
I knew about that. You stole some jokes. You were just a young kid. And people were talking shit. People talk shit about me at the Comedy Store too, because they're just dicks. And
your style's different.
Yeah, my style's different.
Well, no, you deserve to be hated, GT. It's understandable.
I've seen him get kicked out of the Laugh Factory before.
Oh, GT's been banned. I'm trying to get them to make a movie called Banned in L.A. with him and Kenny Lyon.
Yeah.
But they refuse to make it.
I'm banned from the Howell Cafe.
They refuse to make it.
Oh, damn, man.
I'm banned from this open mic called Lexington.
Yeah, I heard.
I'm banned from. I was banned one time from the Comedy Store for like a month, 3 months, and then the Tommy Morris brought it down 6 weeks because my comedy was kind of dirty. I was go figure.
Shit, so is everyone.
So were you doing comedy anywhere else?
No, for 4 years, man. I just focused on writing and acting, and my wife and a lot of other people noticed something about how I'm good at impersonations because I can do like over 200 voices.
Nice.
So I recently started doing that, and I've been submitting doing that, and I've been
like voiceover stuff.
Yeah, so I've been having more success in that. So
really,
yeah.
Did you have to find an agent for that, or did you just take classes?
No, it's just something I naturally.
Make it real.
So how did you find the agents?
The
agents to do voiceover. You need an agent, no?
I don't. I just do. I go around venues like the Flappers and stuff, and I did a little voice stuff there. And
who you submitted to get voiceover parts?
Well, I don't do voiceover parts. I'm just saying I'm good at impersonations.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of family and friends have said that, so that's why I'm getting into it.
Okay. So all this time, have you had success doing anything?
Well, honestly,
he's been living and breathing and making it as a man. He's married. He has a wife.
You pretty much
He's
got married.
I got
married.
I get through my wife's PMS, so
that's been your success.
Yes.
Getting married.
That's fucking success.
Do you have any kids?
No kids.
Good. Thank God you don't.
Exactly.
Thank you're 24.
You have a very
don't have kids
wife.
till you're 70.
Yeah, and she makes love to me. A lot of I know a lot of comics get up there and talk. My wife never fucks me, but if I got up there, I could just talk about how good she is at it. So I feel like that's a success.
You're married. You've already beat me to the punch and whatnot. It's to the point where now I want to get married, but I hate women.
One thing about you, Lester, you didn't double book yourself. At least double book, meaning you have your book the same night as your comedy show, and you have another. Some people double book themselves, and they're like, "Hey, I need to go up early because I have another show." And
it's a lot more hard.
You didn't even promote the show.
Well, you know what it is? They treat it like an open mic instead of a show. Open mics you do 6, 7 in the night. I
tried not to book open mic. Well, the thing about open micers is they're just jumping from one comedy club to the next comedy club, and it's like a clique. Everybody's just talking to each other. Everybody's all like, it's like high school all over again.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I
like
mean?
a comedy. They're like comedy sluts and whatnot, and then they hang out back like those bitches suck. I'm not clapping for shit.
Yeah.
Hey, you going to the next event? Can I get a ride?
Yeah, they're just like hating on each other and stuff like that.
I tried, but you're the first person that's booked me. You're the first person that's allowed any of this shit to happen in over 4 years. I mean, they're still complaining about it at Flappers, Laugh Factory, Comedy Store.
To this day?
Lexington. When they see me, man, it's brutal.
That's that's the main reason.
You got the scarlet letter on your chest.
That's the main reason I'm giving you a chance. I'm the kind of person that gives people chances.
Yeah, GT's the second chance
I'm
guy.
an outside guy. I'm not
GT
one of this guy. They hate me too, so that's why I'm booking you. Because you're one of my fans out there too. You enjoy my stuff, and I see you, and you always compliment me, and you've been a good guy. A lot of those comedians, they steal jokes too. I've heard them steal jokes. I've heard comedians say some of my lines I switched around. I've heard a comedian, have a joke saying, I come from the turtle family, but my forefathers, they come from the ape family, but my cousins, they come from the ninja family. So that makes me an Armenian ninja turtle. Yeah. I have another guy that goes around and say, I come from the turtle family. That makes me a black ninja turtle. So they cut it up, and he gets laughs. He tried it. They do the switcheroo at the comedy store. They used to do the switcheroo. Yeah. Like a switcheroo is the biggest scam there is. Hold on. They make people switch comedians. They switch. It's like parts, and then before you know it, hey, you do my set, I'll do your set in a way. And then when he tries it, he gets big laughs. Before you know it, he's all like, I gotta do his set from now on.
GT, this is a relevant thing. So Amy Schumer had that issue when she had a lot of comparative jokes and whatnot. Some people will take a joke and put their own spin on it, because I have a music homie, right? And he's a rapper, he's a musician. He listens to a bunch of underground rappers who he thinks is never going to be famous. And if somebody has a flow he's never heard in the mainstream, he'll use that guy's flow.
Who's this guy?
I'm not airing that out online.
Okay.
But let's just say I know an artist that does that. Kanye West does it. He'll meet some new young guy, and then he'll make an album that's a little bit ahead of the time because he met some young dude that was on it. Musicians, the song This Is America was not actually the original song. There's a guy in New York that's an underground rapper, and Childish Gambino heard it in the club, and he made a modern version because he has the mainstream voice that the low guy doesn't. So sometimes people feel as though maybe the GT won't get it out to the people, so they'll kind of steal your joke, put their own spin on it, saying, well, I got to get this shit out there because you're the comedian's comedian. You're basically writing material for the comedians.
Fuck that shit. You know, now I got the podcast. I'm talking to people. So, Dustin Lester, you know, I like you. You're a good kid. You know, I know Tony Hinchcliffe from Kill Tony. He was a punk to you. He was treated like a punk. I know he did.
Well, Tony's up and down.
I know he treated you like a punk. I'm not a big fan of his. So that's why I'm giving you a chance. You know what I mean? Not only that, you're a good guy. I know you are. You admitted you made a mistake. Yeah. And you're back, you know?
Yeah. Now, we should get into the science thing. Do you have a particular approach to comedy that, like, I want to be this guy in comedy? What's your style in comedy that you want to bring to people?
Impersonations, really, because that's what that's what I'm really good at doing is impersonations, doing other people's voices, you know? That's what I'm going to do tonight, you know?
What's one of your favorite voices? Can we get one right now?
I can do some Richard Pryor for you right now.
Give it to him.
Go ahead.
Ever notice flies want to fuck with your ass? Come on, you see old Whitey over there? Man, shut your ugly ass up, Jack.
Yeah, that's right, Jack.
I'm gonna do him. That's gonna be one of my last guys I do tonight, Richard Pryor. But I have like 10 or 12 that I'm gonna do in the show.
Okay, cool.
Nice. Yeah, you should get into voiceover work, man.
Hey.
Get you a reel made, get you a little voiceover manager person.
Uh-huh.
Especially you can do a lot of voices.
All right, Dustin.
Okay.
You have your social media? You have any social media you want to shout out?
Right now it's just Facebook because I was destroyed on Twitter, Instagram, even MySpace. So right now, just send me a friend request on Facebook, and that's all I have right now.
Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. You know, you just have to go out there, keep performing, and that's why I'm giving you a chance, man. Just go out there, just put yourself out there.
Okay.
You know, you did your thing. You brought one person, and you know, at least you didn't just show up by yourself like most of these comedians. They don't promote nothing. They just show up by themselves and they're like, hey, yeah, I want to go up. And then they want to run away to the next bike. I'll talk to you later, man. I'll see you up there.
Man. Thank you.
Hey, guys, you need flooring because your floors got messed up during their last party. You need flooring because your dog urinated all over the place and it's all brown and stained and it's buckling and it's warping because of your dog. You were out doing comedy. No one was home. Well, log on to selectflooring.biz. Selectflooring.biz. B-I-Z. And hit them up. Call them up. Say, hey, what your situation is.
So you guys ready for the next comedian coming to the stage? You ready for the next comedian coming to the stage? You goddamn right, it's the GT Comedy Jam at the Liquid Zoo. Tip your bartender. And we got the Double H coming to the stage right now. It's like he's a motherfucking horror film. H, Mr. Harry. You're second after him, not you right now, sir. It's Mr. Harry Howard. Yeah, Harry Howard?
Yeah.
Well, your name is different.
Harry Howard.
No, you told me something different.
Harry Dick Howard? I don't know.
Alright, so I want to apologize. We interviewed him outside earlier, and I swear this guy's name is something like completely different at all. What would you like? I had your name as Dustin Lester. Who the fuck is Dustin Lester?
Right here.
Oh shit! Okay, you want to see racism? Get on the stage right now. Get on the stage right motherfucking now. I'm going to show you how black people are racist. Check it out. Get on stage. No, get on stage. Look at it. Look at it. Do you guys see it? Gray shirt. White guy. Dark hair. Am I wrong? These motherfuckers came here to do this shit to me on purpose to make me look bad. I'm sorry. I want to apologize because I'm a racist black man from Philadelphia. And I thought you two motherfuckers was the same dude. I'm not gonna bullshit. So you're Dustin Lester, and you're Harry Howard. Y'all see this bullshit? Tell me they didn't pull this shit tonight on purpose. Shady motherfuckers. Alright, sorry about that. Yes, because now I know the difference, because the white man had his foot on my neck. And he pulled a trick on me. You see what it is, they bring you out to the valley. They're like, oh, black man, it's going to be cool. Just do what you do, black man. Smoke your weed. Get drunk. Hang with the Armenian mobster. No problem. It's only Armenian genocide weekend. No threat. And then I fuck up both the comedians' names. Now, I'm going to tell you something about comedy. What's the number one bad rule in comedy to do with a comedian's name?
Say it wrong.
Say the comedian's name wrong. And I want to apologize. Round of applause for my apology to these great comedians. All right, Dustin, go back down. I know the difference between my white men. Security, watch this one. I don't trust him. All right, so next up on the stage, I want to apologize. Give some love to Mr. Harry Howard!
Harry Howard. That's actually my name. It's not my stage name. That's on my birth certificate. So it would have been actually Harry Cohen, but because of anti-Semitism and the Holocaust, we thought that Howard would have been safer. You think that'd be related to Dwight Howard, the basketball player, that last name? They laughed. I keep track of who laughs, then I brag about it. They laughed in the back row, not in the front. Beat that. So anyway, my real name would have been Harry Cohen. I'm Jewish, if that's what you were wondering. If you're wondering what religion that is. And I feel like with that name, if I had that, I would have been in the Guinness Book of World Records as the #1 accountant in the world. I feel like I would have invented the William Morris Talent Agency. They're like, hey, you see, I'll get you a big role. I got Marilyn Monroe and Frank Sinatra, you see? Number one, getting all those Nickelodeons, huh? Yeah. I'll make you a star, kid. You come with me. I'm from William Morris. My name's Harry Cohen. Sound like I'm like related to Woody Allen with Harry Cohen. It's like freebasing Judaism with that name. It's like immediately you know. Not that it's a bad thing. Instead it's Harry Howard, so now I'm an actor. Yeah. I'm an actor and a comedian. Parents are like, fuck! What the fuck did we do wrong? Damn it! My brother's a chiropractor. So they did something right. No, I'm a good kid. I still went to college, but then I decided to become an actor. And you know, in my acting program, we use like past experience to fuel our performance. So like, the more trauma you went through growing up, the better your performance would be as an actor. So the worst thing my parents ever did was they were there for me. Because if they weren't, I'd be SAG. I'd at least have been nominated for a Razzie right now. You know? It's hard. Oh, see, look, Postmates delivered. The future, motherfucker. See that? Harry Cohen in the house, eating his charburger. 2 patties, what? No tomatoes, bitch. Is it just funny saying what I'm eating? Is that funnier than anything else I've been saying tonight? Just talk about what I'm doing. I'm putting the bag down. Now I'm going to talk in the microphone and try to make you laugh because I need you to validate me. Please laugh at me. Damn it, why are your mics not sharp enough here? I go to flappers, they're like knives. I'm like, ah. It's alright. I got health insurance. Hell yeah! I still got Obamacare. Fuck Trump care. I got Obamacare. Copay, bitches. I got that Cedar-Sinai shit. I don't do Kaiser. Just kidding. Well, you know I'm Jewish, so, you know, I got health insurance. I was born with health insurance. I invented health insurance. I have a patent on health. My brother's a chiropractor. He can crack your back. Anyway, yeah, so that's the story of my life. Harry Cohen here. Well, Harry Cohen, when he was younger, when it came to masturbation, am I allowed to say that here? Is this place G or PG? It's X. No. Yeah, so, when I was younger, I would masturbate. I wouldn't watch Pornhub or X videos. I wouldn't even read Playboy magazine. That's what it was when I was really young, before that came out. I would watch the car scene from Titanic. It's been a hopeless romantic my whole life, And I know my heart on go on. She says heart. In case you don't know the words, I'm like heart on. It's beating. Or I'm beating it. God. This place is definitely R, or I'm going to be sued. I'm a Jew, so I do drive-by suings. This is not being recorded. It is on my phone. I'll be in charge of what's distributed. And anyway, I've been a hopeless romantic my whole life. I've been so into romance and stuff that if I ever had sex with a model who's super hot, like who you used to have sex with when you were younger or now. Whoever you're having sex with, if I accidentally got them pregnant, I wouldn't be that upset, because then they would have to call me back again. Oh, you hear that? Hear those laughs? I like freebasing laughter in my veins. Fucking laugh at me, motherfucker. Wow, I look fucking angry. Look at my eyes right now. I'm like, whoa. This is not even part of my set. Improv. That's what's up. Because I'm creative. I don't need a script. This shit ain't memorized. Except my Titanic and Harry Cohen. Is that the light? Are you stage blocking me? I'm trying to make jokes here. That's cool. I wasn't the strongest kid growing up. I wasn't. I was the bench warmer. I got a bony ass, so I sucked at that. I just wasn't the best at sports. I was born 6 weeks early. 6 weeks early. So by the time, when I got out of my mom, fuck, that sounded weird. You did! Unless it was your dad, you didn't. I don't know what the millennials are doing in the future. In Silver Lake, probably the dads are getting pregnant now. No, but I remember, when I got out of there, I looked like an uncooked fetus. So I looked so young, I was undeveloped. And thank God this isn't the caveman era, because I for sure would have died in preschool. No question. No question there. It wouldn't have even been like a T-Rex, because it would have confused me for algae. T-Rex had been walking by, and I'd be like, I don't eat grass, bitch. I've been a Stegosaurus, one of those hipster dinosaurs. Those vegan dinosaurs. They would have killed me. Fucking vegan dinosaurs. They're so trendy. If Stegosaurus is around, they'd be so popular. T-Rexes would be living in the valley. They'd be living next door to this place. Just kidding. No, just kidding. I'm not. We had a joke earlier where I said, I'm just kidding. It makes everything okay to say. I'm like, fuck you, just kidding. Fuck your mom, just kidding. It's okay. Just as long as you add just kidding, you can say whatever you want. Right? It's fucked up. Humans are weird. Oh, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I have more jokes. I'm trying to think. Oh, you know who definitely wasn't Jewish? Now that we're talking about this Cohen shit, Rose from Titanic. Because she wouldn't have dropped that diamond in the water. My grandma would have fucking gotten scuba lessons. She'd be like, Harry, get it in Chud. Your heart won't go on if you don't have insurance. True story. Oh, is that it? Oh shit, this guy's... Alright, I'm sorry, man. I'm coming off. I feel bad. Everybody's starting to get on their phones and go on Instagram and pretend to listen to me to be nice.
It's alright. We fucked up your name. It's
Oh, cool. Yeah! You fucked up my name. H squared. What? Oh. Shit, they're scared now. Alright, I'm ending. Alright, thank you.
That's right, Harry Howard dropping the food and shit and whatnot. One more round of applause for Harry Howard! Yeah. I'm like a chat rapper. Yeah. That's what the kids say.
Hey, ladies, you want some hot deals on sexy styles? Check out everydaysweetheart.com for everyday great deals on cute and sexy outfits. Clubwear, mini dresses, leggings, sexy lingerie. And guys, feel free to stop by too and find something hot for the girl of your dreams. That's everydaysweetheart.com. And for 10% off, use the friend code TAKE10. That's TAKE10. Thanks a lot.
Now I'm gonna tell you one thing. You know how those pro-black guys are like, oh, the white man done set me up. The white man got his foot on my neck. Now, technically, even though Armenians are Jewish Russians, the average hood Negro will consider them white, right? So right before my man comes onto the stage, who I fucked up his name right here, right? He's next. GT says, yo, dude, put up some guy named Harry Howard. I'm like, Harry Howard? What is a black piano player? Harry Howard, right? No. He gives me a motherfucker that looks just like the same dude that's coming on the stage in 5 seconds. Ain't that some shit? And I want to tell you, that's how the white man set you up. That's how racism works. They give you some shit that looks just like some shit you was going to do next anyway, but it's a booby trap. All right, so that means reparations. Vote for independence. Don't vote for Democrats or Republicans. Vote for independence. I just want to say that on the side. All right. So pass my bullshit. You guys feeling the comedians tonight? You ready for the next comedian? You goddamn right. And it's a brother who GT set me up to fuck his shit up because GT is a conspiracy motherfucker. Show some love for the DL because he's on the down low of life and he kicks it on the life. My middle name is Lester, so I like this motherfucker, Carl Lester Anthony Jr. Show some love for Mr. Dustin Lester.
Man, you guys are dead as shit tonight. This is one of the deadest crowds I have seen. So I'm going to try to get you guys back up, all right? So I haven't been on stage in almost 4 years. I haven't. I don't think I could. I'm an asshole. I am. I'm such an asshole whenever I go to the bathroom to poop, even the toilet seat's like, I'm not in the mood to take your shit. I'm going to do some impersonations for you guys tonight. You guys good with that? All right, cool. So it's really good to be a part of this show. There's a lot of shows I would not want to do. I would not want to be on Dr. Phil, right? Dr. Phil would just suck. I'm sick and tired of everybody's bullshit, thinking that I'm not really a doctor when I took the same test as all those other doctors. Now, maybe I didn't pass. Maybe I didn't. But I still took the same test. There's no doctor on television who was more of a doctor than me. And that's when Ken Jeong bust out and he's just like, hello, motherfucker. Why don't you suck on these Chinese nuts? You're not going to say nuts on my show. Oh, come on, Dr. Phil. Why don't you just go fuck off? No one want to talk to you. Your mustache look like pedophile. That's some crazy shit. Even Dave Chappelle, if he heard some of that shit, even he would be like, hold up, baby. Ow! You guys ever think that Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson sound more like father and son opposed to actual, like, best friend? You know what I mean? Just, geez, Vince, I don't know if I want to go to this wedding. Hey! You better get your ass to this damn wedding right now. But come on, Vince, I don't know. Like, my nose is I'm so subconscious about my nose. I don't know who has it worse, honestly. Steve Carell or myself. Hey, I'm being dead serious right now, okay? If you don't get your ass to that wedding, I'm going to give you a spanking, okay? Daddy's not even joking, okay? All right, this is a tall, dry glass of water right here. I'm not even joking. You better get your ass to that damn wedding, okay? So you're going to give me a spanking, huh? Well, how are they? Are you kidding me? They're phenomenal. Wow. Yeah. I'm not unprofessional. I just want to look who's next. Okay, cool. All right, so judging how much you guys like me so much, I'm going to get a little weird here. This one's more for me. You guys ever notice how cool it would be to have Morgan Freeman make love to someone, right? Yes. Ah, yeah. Going to slap that ass as if it were the year 1985. Ah, yes. Just a few more humps now, and you will realize why they call me the Master Blaster. Ah, yes. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah. There we go. The one thing I thought you guys wouldn't like, you guys like. Cool. All right, let me see what. All right, cool. All right, so, yeah, it got all quiet in this motherfucker now. Yeah, that's just really quick out of curiosity. What the fuck is back here? Like, I keep thinking that they're keeping hostages and shit back there. Like, this is the fucking creepiest fucking thing I've seen on a stage. And I haven't been on stage in almost 4 years. All right. I'm going to go ahead and switch to something else. Okay, do you guys like Robin Williams? Yeah. Fans of Robin Williams. Okay, I love Robin Williams too. I was always such a big fan of Robin Williams. But what I did not understand is why. Why did people always defend him and say, oh my gosh, Robin Williams hasn't done drugs in over 30 years? Really? And how come anytime he ever did any kind of interview, he always did it like this? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name's Robin Williams. I'm going to go to the left, I'm going to go to the right. I don't know if I want to dance. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like dancing. Yeehaw! All right, then that's, oh! Let's jump into the Mrs. Threadfire character here. Oh, that's the RU. Geez, that's drugs theater. Then, oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to jump back. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go to the left, I'm going to go to the right. Thank you. Yeah. All right, that was great. As Kevin Hart likes to say, here's why. Tell you why it's great. I put my hand on the Bible. I swear to God. Okay. All right, maybe it wasn't as good as the Robin Williams, but still, guys, I'm having a blast. How are we doing on time? We good on time? All right, cool. All right, you guys like Eddie Murphy? All right, cool. I love Eddie Murphy too. Always been a big fan of Eddie Murphy my whole life, but he's always coming off as, oh, I'm this manly guy. Well, how come in every single Eddie Murphy interview he always comes out like this? Oh yeah, I'm real manly. Let me tell you something about myself, okay? I am a real manly actor, okay? I can do this. I can go over there. I just love when all these little girls come and watch me. What is it about that motherfucker's laugh? It sounds like every time he's having a laugh, he's having a seizure. You know what I mean? Just all right, the last one I'm going to do, this is Richard Pryor interviewing Matt Damon, okay? Richard Pryor interviewing Matt Damon. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Matt Damon, everybody. Matt motherfucking Damon. This guy has the whitest motherfucking smile in the world. Now, Matt, I heard your ass was going to move all the way to Australia because of Donald Trump. Now, me personally, I don't vote Republican and I don't vote Democrat, but if I think one man can get your ugly ass out this country, I'm voting for him, Jack. And then that's when Matt Damon's just like, fuck you. Thank you, guys.
right.
One more round of applause for Dustin Lester.
Hey guys, you need a party tent, you need a commercial tent, you need a tent because you have no garage? Well, log on to webtentsale.com, webtentsale.com, and check out our site. This site is designed for commercial tents, party tents, and anything but camping tents. So if you need a tent because you have a party and you need to buy it instead of renting it all the time, you're tired of throwing your money down the drain, well, go to our website, webtentsale.com, and check it out and order your tent right now.
So we only got one comedian left. He's despicable. You don't like him. But he also booked out all you motherfuckers. So show him some love. He's GT. 23rd and 24th. It is a reunion of 1915. The GT, the Armenian Holocaust weekend. Show this man some love for the Gangsta Tacos. GT, the Gangsta Tacos of Polio. Wow, what an introduction, man. Wow. Yeah. People always tell me how beautiful my daughter is. I tell them, how could she not be? She took after me. She got my genes. You know? She's got my wife's mouth. She's got my wife's nose. She got my wife's body. She got my wife's cheeks. She got my wife's legs, I guess. But she's got my round head. And she's got my sister's long eyelashes with green eyes. Yeah, that's it. Don't forget she's got my wife's blue eyes. Well, the other day I had a little boy. A couple of weeks ago. It's going to be almost 3 weeks. You know, I had 3 nurses compliment my son's dick. Yeah. Like, I like his dick. I like his dick. I like the way it came out. I'm all like, it's already 1 inch long, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Took after daddy. Yeah. Next day, the day after she was born, the day after he was born, I'm so used to saying she because I have a daughter. The day after he was born, I got him circumcised. Yeah. I went behind, so my same doctor that delivered him, I went backstage. I went to this little place where they do circumcision. It looked like they were like opening a can. You know, they just numbed his dick a little bit, and then there's like he stretched his dick and then the foreskin, and then he started like using he put some sort of something on it, and like he's opening a can. I'm all like, you didn't even have to stitch him up?
Question.
What?
Did the rabbi suck his dick afterwards?
He's Jewish. The doctor was Jewish, Dr. Barak.
Did he do the mouth thing?
Huh?
You know, rabbis, when they cut
Oh, really?
they do it with their mouth and they pull the skin off.
No, he didn't suck. That was no dick.
Alright, that's how you know Armenians are like black people.
So, yeah,
basketball players.
yeah, so he got a little circumcision, and he was kind of crying, and then they took his foreskin and they put it on some tray, and I'm all like, I want to donate that foreskin to some research. And then I found out he got fed to rats. Yeah. So, I got circumcised when I was in the 2nd grade. Yeah, my grandma made me get circumcised because my foreskin used to fucking get tangled up between the zipper, and like it just fucking hurt. Like, what the fuck? My grandma's time for you to get circumcised. Fucking crazy. I'm being filmed. Yeah. I did my fucking DNA check. I was like, fucking want to find out where I'm originally from. And, you know what? I found out that I come from the turtle family. Are turtles from Africa originally?
All turtles are from Africa.
But my forefathers, they come from some ape family. So that, I don't know. But my cousins, they come from the ninja family. So that makes me an Armenian Ninja Turtle. So I found out, just the other day, I found out that a lot of immigrants, they're not circumcised. Do you know that? A lot of immigrants ain't circumcised. We're a nation of immigrants, and a lot of immigrants aren't circumcised. So that means their dickheads go in and out of their shell like a turtle head. All right, guys, thanks a lot.
Yeah. All right, we out of here. Close it out.
One more round of applause for the host, GT Comedy Day, Doppelgangers.
Yeah, that's right. Thank everybody for coming out. This is GT Comedy Day. Thanks to the Liquid Zoo. Thanks to the bar. I'm John. GT's the man. And I'm sorry for messing up your name, sir.
LA residents, are you tired of slippery floors? Are you afraid you might slip on your tile? Well, check out tightgripla.com. It's a local business coming out, surveying your floors, and treating it with a non-slip solution, a semi-permanent non-slip solution that will keep your floors safe, whether in the rain outdoors or indoors in the kitchen or bathroom areas that sometimes get wet and very slippery. So if you want safer floors and to not get injured while you're just walking around, check out tightgripla.com. All right, everyone. Thanks for listening to Dive Bar Comedy. We come out every Wednesday on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, all over the place. Or you could check us out at divebarcomedy.com. Or come to a show. Come see us live in LA. You can find our show schedule at gtscomedyjam.com or check out the GT's Comedy Jam Facebook page. Thanks a lot for subscribing.